It looks like you're tending your sheep. Am I right?
Eh? What else would I be doing? I used to be an adventurous soul, but a ram bit me in the knee, so tending sheep's more my thing these days. Judging by the look of you, you ain't just a common peasant.
No. My name's Henry, and I'm, an envoy.
Well, my word. Henry, some wolves are killing my sheep again. I'll make it worth your while, if you get to the bottom of it.
All right. I'll help.
Blimey, you're a great fella. Just yesterday, they tore one apart over there on the path. See if they left any tracks. And when you find the bloodthirsty beasts, kill them all. May I finally have peace from them. I mean, it ain't that I don't trust you, but I'd rather see the wolves' ears with my own eyes.
This must be the slaughtered sheep. Mutt won't have any trouble tracking them down.
Here, Mutt. Search.
Looks like I'm on their trail.
Mutt!
I mustn't forget their ears. About the wolves.
I was just wondering if you'd be bringing me good news. Are they done for?
Aye, they are. Here's the proof.
So many of them. Blimey, you're a true hero. You deserve a reward. If you feel like helping some more herds boys, young Smoljik tends his flock between Tachov and Troskowitz. Or old Stanislav. You'll find him near the forest west of Troskowitz. I'm certain they'll be pleased to see you.
Siegfried sent me. I helped him hunt some wolves.
Aye. You've come just in time. Those fucking wolves made their mother bitch burn in hell. They scattered my sheep all over the countryside. I caught all of them except one. I can't for the love of God find her. My master's already accused me of selling her.
Should I help you find her?
More like what's left of her. Aye. With a little luck, the wolves left her head intact, so just cut off her ear.
Right. Why the ear?
Because it's marked. Every farmer burns his own brand on his sheep so he can recognize them, eh? When Master sees that ear, he'll believe me. No one will buy a sheep without an ear. That'd be suspicious.
And what if I meet up with those wolves?
Aye. What do you think? Kill him.
All right, I'll look for your lost sheep. Well, for her ear, at least.
Thanks. I have enough work on my hands keeping my eyes on the rest of them. If it's not a hungry wolf, it's a hungry soldier.
Where should I start?
Aye. During all the ruckus, I saw the wolves run off down there into the forest. So I'd start there.
See you soon, my friend.
Found the dead sheep, or at least what's left of her.
Aye. And do you have the ear?
Here you go.
Finally. My master will believe me. It's a shame about the sheep. I'd be happier if she'd stayed whole.
It was my pleasure. If that's not enough for him, he can go to the hill in the forest to see for himself. She's still long.
He's too late for that. And here's what I promised you. You defended my honor.
Siegfried said you might welcome some help.
Aye, and you've come just in time, lad. I just bought this fucking animal from Siegfried. He gave me a friend's discount, but I shouldn't have taken that ram even if it was free.
But slow down a little. What ram?
As soon as he got a sniff of wolves, he hightailed it out of there.
You think a sheep would stay in the herd?
Aye, exactly. This ram ran off straight into the deepest, darkest forest, and I'm supposed to look for him there at my age. The wolves are said to be in that part of the forest.
Let me guess. You want me to go in there?
A few years ago, I would have gone in there with pleasure and given them a beating. But what can I do now? I'm so old. You're still young. It'll be easy for you.
I'll help you.
Oh, that would be mighty nice of you. That ram is as dumb as a log, but losing even a single sheep would be a shame. There are some clearings not far from here in the woods. If he's still alive, he'll definitely be grazing there.
He'll come with me, just like that.
No, but take this carrot. He'll follow you to the ends of the earth for that. Farewell, my friend.
What is it, Mutt? This must be the lost ram. Greetings, sheep. Don't worry, we're going home. What do you think about the situation in our country? You're right there. It's full of bandits and humans. Of course. Can't forget about the wolves. I absolutely agree. Sit. I said, sit. Oh, aye. Only for carrots. How's Stanislav treating you? Why'd you run away when you have so many sheep friends there? Oh, that's the very reason, you say. Do you want to hear a joke? What did the wolf say to the baby sheep? Nice to eat you. You're right. It wasn't that funny. What do you call two sheep who are dating? A relationship. These forests are full of wolves. If we run into them, you'll have a choice. You can either run away or fight. Yeah, that's what I thought. What did the clean sheep say to the dirty sheep? You smell bad. Well, I'm back.
So, what happened? Don't keep me in suspense.
I brought that ram of yours.
That's wonderful of you. I thought he'd be done for.
And he almost was, too. The wolves were just coming for him.
Then you have my admiration. I'd have probably run for the hills.
So I deserve some kind of reward, don't I?
Absolutely, absolutely. Here, you have everything I can afford. You got that thorn out of my side. Or rather, that wolf from my heart. You deserve it all. And if you want to help someone else, then there's Natan hereabouts. Not a name you hear often, eh? Well, not everyone can be called Hans or Dorothy. His parents had a bit of imagination. Unlike some some folks. Now, where was I? Oh, right. Natan's herd grazes to the west of Semi. He's got a nice little place there, I've got to give him that. Maybe he's also having some trouble.
The other shepherd said you might need some help. Did you lose a sheep or something?
Aye, I did. It used to be a sheep would wander off and get lost in the woods sometimes. Now it's different. Now, several of them get lost all at once, and I never find them again. The last time was a few days ago.
Do you think wolves are behind it?
Well, that's what's so mysterious. I never found no wolf tracks.
I find it strange they'd just disappear.
You're not the only one. I found a pool of blood and a sheep's ear nearby, but no sign of the animals. It's almost like someone ate them whole. Only they didn't like that ear.
Oh, I'm a bit of an expert when it comes to finding lost sheep. I can help you.
Well, that'd be bloody nice of you. I can't even get a wink of sleep over it.
Where can I find that place with the blood?
Not far from here, over by the crossroads. Just please be careful. It could be a werewolf.
That wouldn't be good. I'm no monster slayer.
If it is a werewolf, just turn tail and come back. We'll get a group of fellas together and go and sort it out. Pitchforks, torches, holy water and all that. I just don't want to cause a panic before we know what we're dealing with.
So you're sending me in as bait?
You look like someone who doesn't scare easy and knows how to fight, unlike me. I reckon you can handle it.
All right then. But what if it turns out they're just ordinary wolves?
Then you can bring me their ears and I'll reward you. Farewell.
A broken arrow. Could it be our werewolf hunts sheep with a bow? I wonder if Mutt would be able to track him down.
Search.
It looks like someone left a dead animal here. I reckon I'm on the right track. Blood. This must be the trail I'm looking for.
Right, I'm going. Calm down.
Look here, you daft twat! Fuck off before I kill you! I'm gonna teach you a lesson, arsehole!
Listening again.
Come on, let's take him down! Alert! Alert! I'll punch your snout for that!
Ah, this must be Nathan's stolen sheep. This was no werewolf. Just some ordinary bandits. Well, I solved the mystery. I found the sheep.
Really? Don't keep me in suspense. Tell me what happened.
There were some bandits camping in the forest. Ordinary men. No werewolves.
Bloody hell. Why didn't I think of that? What did you do with them? I hope they'll leave me alone now.
I just wanted to talk, but they wouldn't listen to reason. So I cut them down.
Christ almighty. Slaughtering folks over a few sheep. Though I reckon if I lost any more sheep, then folks from the village would kill me.
Well, they could have just left. Or stopped stealing.
Aye, I suppose you're right. You deserve a reward anyway. Here it is. Enjoy it in good health.
Good day, sir.
Bailiff Thrush said you were robbed.
About time he remembered me.
Don't worry. I'll find the thief. What did he take from you?
Cabbage.
Just cabbage?
Aye, but nearly half of the patch.
And where did it happen?
On the patch behind my farmhouse. It's the first one you see when you come to us from Trushkovitz. You'll spot it easily. Cabbage grows there, and half of it's been harvested already.
That's all I need.
I hope you'll find him. It might not seem that way, but half the cabbage patch? That's good money.
My respects. What do you want?
That's a lot of cabbage.
Well, so what? I like cabbage.
But you shouldn't steal it.
Well, that's a lie. I grew it myself.
Well, here? In the woods?
Why not?
Because cabbage doesn't grow in the woods.
Oh, well, all right. I confess. What are you going to do with me?
Why did you steal it in the first place? Who ever heard of someone stealing cabbage?
Well, I wanted to make sauerkraut and sell it, but now I'm afraid the people will know. Where would I even get so much cabbage?
So you're sitting on a heap of sauerkraut?
Well, do you want a taste? Mum always said I made the best sauerkraut, though she also said I was dumb as a rock before she chased me away.
I'd love to.
Here you go. The best sauerkraut in the region.
Oh, Mum. It's really good.
I told you so. If you want, I'll make you some more. Just bring me some fresh cabbage. At least I wouldn't have to steal it. But what will happen to me now?
Don't worry. I won't tell the bailiff.
Why?
All you did was steal some cabbage. That's not worth mentioning.
That's very nice of you. I have to give you something as thanks. Do you want some more sauerkraut, since you liked it so much?
Sure. Give it to me.
Here you go. And if you want more, just bring me some fresh cabbage, and I'll give you sauerkraut for it.
Well then, does the best forester in the land have some problems I could help him with?
Harry, you buffoon. I'm not the best in the land, but I'm in these parts, though. Know why? Because I'm the only one here. Well, apart from Varel, that is.
So you don't have any problems?
As it happens, there is something. Recently, my supplies have been running out quickly for some reason. And you know how much I like a drink when I'm taking a break on the bench behind my house.
Indeed I do. It was me who carried you through the forest the last time you took a break.
Aha, these things happen. So, I need to top up my supplies. Run along to Troskovitz for a bottle or two for me. Take this coin here.
I'm not going to be your personal serving boy. For your own good, and for the good of anyone who might find you up a tree. If you don't have any work for me, I'll look elsewhere.
Ha! You don't have to make a fuss. But on the other hand, you don't let people push you around. It's lucky it wasn't some poacher who found me up the tree that time. That wouldn't have done my reputation much good. Hold on! Poachers! I need help with poachers. The bastards. They think they can turn the woods into their own territory, but they won't get the better of me. I'll send you after them. You're hard as nails, you are. What's more, I'll give you a decent reward for getting rid of them vermin.
That sounds better.
Aye, so I don't forget. Hand back the coin I gave you for the booze.
Of course. Sorry. Here you are.
Well, are you going to do it?
I'll help you with the poachers. The hunters will become the prey.
That's the stuff. They should be trembling already.
Tell me where I can find the poachers then, so I can pounce straight on them.
Hold your horses. I want them alive, not hacked to pieces. So don't butcher them.
If you want it done without killing, I'll try it without killing.
Glad to hear it. You'd be surprised how many hotheads have offered to do just that. I've had enough of hearing, "They're all dead, Vostatek," and then finding out the smart arse spent the whole day in the tavern instead. So if you do kill a poacher, I want proof.
No gutting, you said. So that's settled.
Look, let's get to the point. We have to focus on Rock Tower Pond and the forests around it. That's where game's becoming scarcest.
Where should I look?
I already told you, didn't I? Stop being so scatterbrained, Henry. Try looking around Rock Tower Pond. To the west of the pond, there's some dense forest on the rocks. It's easy to find because there's a small ruined cottage below the woods. Otherwise, it's nothing but boulders and an easy place to break your leg. And someone like me, who likes a drink, well, you know.
I don't have the best memories of that place. We made camp there the first time we came to Trotsky region.
So you can be reminiscing there. Have a swim. It's a nice clean pond. I don't know why people don't fish there instead of poaching. Easier to catch a bite.
Let's say I go into the forest and come across some bloke. What then?
The main thing is to make sure he really is the poacher. We'd have some explaining to do if you accused an innocent man.
That shouldn't be too hard. If he's hunting, I'll seize him. If he isn't, I'll leave him alone.
That's no way to go about it, Henry. You have to be certain, right? The Rock Tower poacher, say. He tends to spend the day holed up, only coming out before dawn or after dusk. He probably knows I like to sleep in and spend my evenings having a drink. So I won't be trudging round the pond at those times.
So the best thing would be to catch him in his camp?
Aye. He'll have dead animals, hides, bones, meat. He won't be able to talk his way out of that. Them poachers have also started using signs to mark their hunting grounds. They bend a branch of some pine to make a kind of circle. But what's the point of describing them, since I've got a few samples? They're at my cottage, next to the outhouse, where I have this lean-to. Take a look so you know what to watch out for.
Where should I take the poacher? To you?
To the Troskovitz bailiff, even though he's a bit, well... Look, I'll send him a message so he knows we're going to be bringing him some poachers. It would be just like him to let them go because you were acting without authorization.
Well, you could go with me.
And leave the lodge unattended? Not a chance. Not to mention that leg of mine since I jumped down from the tree.
I understand. You'd rather stand, or rather sit, guard. I'll be off then.
Good luck, and let me know how it goes. I hope you give them what for, because I'm sick and tired of them. They've been at it for 2 months now. Or is it 4?
You can count on me. Could this be a poacher's workplace? Then the owner might not be far away. There's a camp here. What will that fella over there tell me about it? Nice camp. The hides and all that. Gamekeeper Vostatek sent me to find a poacher who's hunting around here.
Sir, have mercy on me. I can explain everything. I have a family to feed, only we're not doing well and we scarcely have a bite to eat. I was desperate. So I came here to poach. Please, sir, spare me.
Crikey, that was easy. So you confess you've been hunting here?
A bit here and there.
But you know poaching's a crime. Couldn't you find another way?
I couldn't think of anything.
I'm sure you know poaching is forbidden. So why'd you do it?
I was left with no other option, sir. Ever since this band of robbers has been marauding here, we can barely make ends meet. They got no scruples. They take whatever they can get their hands on. And there ain't nothing left for us common folk. Besides, Lord von Burgau, God bless him, he got his hands full with them and he ain't got time to put things to right in his domain. Ever since, we've been living hand to mouth.
How long have you been hunting here?
Quite a while. Only, I haven't risked going out since I saw the ambush.
What ambush?
They attacked some company right nearby.
What company was attacked?
There was some gents riding through. They wasn't local. They camped down below. I could see them well. I suppose they was resting up before moving on. And then this band of robbers what's been marauding hereabouts descended on them. It was a massacre. Them gents was completely taken by surprise.
We were those men. It was us they ambushed.
Really? But I saw everyone being killed with my own 2 eyes.
I managed to get away, even though I was wounded.
I'm glad. Sorry about your comrades.
Nobody saw you?
No, I was hiding here. It's hard to see up here from below. I wanted to warn the company, but it was too late. I'd have just got myself killed as well.
Well, at least you got away in one piece. You haven't left here since then. You've been here the whole time.
Sir, when I saw what happened down below...
You didn't try to go home?
I was on my way home. Only then I heard armed men, so I came back fast and hid. I'm not going to risk my skin.
Fair enough. That's all I need to know. It's my job to catch a poacher, and you've confessed to poaching. So, what to do with you now?
Sir, have mercy on me, please.
So, what do you propose then?
I can tell you where to find deer nearby, places hardly nobody knows about. There's one spot here in the hills above Kerchak, and another in a small valley beyond Lower Sameen Mill.
I don't know either of those places.
You see? That's a good reason to be merciful, isn't it?
Look, I'm acting on the gamekeeper's instructions, and he's going to want to know how I dealt with you.
What if you told him you didn't find nothing?
That might work. But you'd have to give up poaching. Because if you carry on with it, the gamekeeper will find out and he'll blame me. And if he puts pressure on me, I won't cover for you. I'd have nothing to gain from it.
All right, I won't poach anymore. But what am I to do now?
Clear off. If you stay here, the next time you're found, it'll be by someone who isn't so understanding. Do you want to leave your family with no provider? For poaching, you get the noose. Don't forget that.
You're right. There's no point staying in this region. You'll never see me here again.
So that's what attracted the wolves. The wolves must have dug them up. That much is obvious. But who buried them, not so much.
God bless you.
I solved your problem?
Ah, my drinking problem.
No, not that one.
I should think not, since I don't have one.
I meant the poacher. I dealt with him. I found him and made sure he doesn't poach again. The fella scarpered, and he's never coming back.
I'd rather see a noose around his neck. He might have just moved to a different spot. Or maybe you're talking bollocks and you didn't find any poacher. But whatever. If you say he's packed it in, I'll believe you. What choice have I got? Right. How about another one? This poacher pisses me off even more than the last one. So I hope you'll help me with him.
I'm ready. Where does this poacher hunt?
Under the candlestick, where it's darkest. A short way from here. Around Vidlak Pond. That's why I don't go far from the lodge, see? The problem is, it's a damn big area. Almost all the northwestern woodlands. And it's uphill and all.
I get it. What should I do with this poacher?
Same as last time. I know we have a poacher around here. Only I haven't been able to catch him. If you can find him, catch him and take him to the bailiff. I'll sleep a lot more peacefully, see?
Right. Find him, catch him, bring him in. Is there anyone around here who might know something?
Ask the tanner in the valley. Or even better, ask his neighbour, the fisherman's wife. She'll tell you twice as much as that old soak.
Right. I'll take a look around Vidlak Pond for the poacher.
Thanks, and good luck.
Vostatek charged me with rooting out the poacher causing trouble round here. Have you seen or heard anything suspicious?
You bet I have. The tanner's the poacher.
That's a serious accusation. Are you sure he's the poacher?
I'm sure. He earns much too much coin for an ordinary tanner.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean he's poaching, though.
He's rolling in it. He can't have that from honest work. Why else would he head off into the forest every other week, eh? If it ain't him, it's someone in league with him. Someone who lives in Witch's Copse.
Witch's Copse?
There's a path behind our outhouse. If you go along it for a while, you'll come to a cross in the forest. And north of that, there's this big clearing. And Witch's Copse is beyond that. Folk are afraid to go there. It's guarded by old pagan idols.
Interesting. Have you got any proof that the tanner is poaching?
Did you see all them hides?
The tanner's a tanner. So he has hides. What of it?
Exactly. You saw he ain't afraid of putting them on show. Even buckskin. He knows if he puts them on show, nobody'll question it. He wouldn't be so suspicious. But you know what I'd like to know? What's he got hidden in his workshop, eh? Apart from hides.
Have you ever seen the tanner poaching with your own two eyes?
I haven't actually seen him, but I'm quite sure it's him. I just know it. I'll gladly confirm it, even to a judge.
I'm afraid that won't be enough when there's no material proof. Where does your hatred for the tanner come from?
I beg your pardon? You come here asking questions, and you're impertinent to boot.
Sorry, I didn't mean it to sound bad.
Is there an 11th commandment? That I have to love every vagabond who moves in next door? I couldn't give a damn about him, if you want to know. He lives like a king, and he never done us any good. And he's always making nasty faces at me, like, haha, look at you, you beggar.
I understand. He's a bastard.
Aye.
So the tanner does well out of his trade?
Does well. He's on the pig's back, and no one ever made that kind of coin out of tanning hides. It'd be a miracle if he wasn't guilty.
Or maybe he's just very skilled.
Skilled my arse, you numbskull. He's a puffed-up idiot, a botcher, and a bastard.
That'll be all. Thanks.
Be sure and check him out. And don't forget he's a crook.
I'll bear that in mind. Thanks for the advice and all the information.
You're quite welcome. Justice must be done. Farewell.
Here's another camp. There's nobody here now. I could take a look around the area, or just wait for the camper. Nice camp. All these hides and gutted deer.
Eh? Fucking hell!
Gamekeeper Vostatek has been looking for you.
What does he want? The garlic I harvest here?
He wants us to go and see the Troskovitz bailiff together.
I ain't going. I'd rather croak out here in the forest. So keep your distance.
Listen, I want to give you a chance to think again about what you're doing here. You may have had a good run, but that's over now. So take it like a man and stop talking bollocks about garlic.
Kurva. So it really is all over.
Get the hell out of this domain. I never want to see you again.
Don't worry, I'm going. You won't see me again. Well, God be with you.
God bless you.
So, the problem with the poacher is solved.
How did you do it?
I told him to leave the region. The arsehole won't be back. He was shit scared.
I was kind of hoping I'd have another poacher for the gallows, friend. And instead of that, you chased the arsehole into someone else's forest. But when it comes down to it, the poachers are dealt with. You deserve a reward, that you do. And now I'll drink to it, I reckon. We can both have a little celebration. What do you say?
I think I'll leave that up to you. You've had more practice than me.
You're good.
Is there anything more I can help you with?
I don't need anything more from you.
And is there some other gamekeeper around?
Lad, the only proper gamekeeper around here is me. But Nabokov has a gamekeeper too. You could try him.
Uh-huh. And what's his name?
Varel, as in barrel. Go and see him.
Where does he live?
Close to Nabokov Mill. He's got a cottage on a hill and his eye on the surroundings. We're both having trouble with this. How to say it? This ghost. So it might be worth talking about if it's still troubling him.
Well, you got me curious. Thanks for the tip.
Greetings. What brings you here so early in the morning?
Gamekeeper Vostatek from Takov sent me here.
You were sent by Vostatek?
Yes. He hired me to find and catch poachers in his forests. That job's done, so he sent me to you. He said there's something I could help you with. He was talking about some ghost?
Nice. You might actually be useful then. What's your name?
Henry.
I'm Varel, the gamekeeper in these parts. But I suppose you know that. The lad who helps me told me a while ago about this ghost you mentioned. But I'll tell you about that after you help me with those bastards infesting my forests. What do you say? Will you do it?
Aye. I just need to know some details.
Sure. Ask away.
Vostatek was moaning his forests are full of the vermin, but I only looked for 2. How many do you think you've got here?
I have my suspicions about 3 places. And poachers always work alone. So I reckon it's an unholy trinity.
How do you know you've got poachers here?
The usual. There's been less and less game, and there's always a reason for that. I thought at first it might be them wolves that are rampaging there too, but I found some remains. It's a poacher, all right.
How can you tell?
There were knife cuts on the bones, not marks of wolves' fangs.
Where do these bastards of yours usually hunt?
The first one has been poaching Troskovitz, the graveyard site. Now we've started patrolling there, he's pulled back to Slatigo, somewhere to the east of the graveyard, and we ain't too keen to go there.
Why's that?
The place is cursed. And on top of that, it's swarming with wolves. You know that half-built cottage in Slatigo?
Aye. I've been there.
The previous gamekeeper started building it, but he didn't finish it. He kicked the bucket before he could go on his first round. I've been gamekeeper here since then, and I don't intend to end up like him.
Do you know of anyone near Slatigo who could help me?
Try asking Ignatius, the Troskovitz gravedigger. Maybe he saw someone around there and can point you in the right direction.
Good idea. Right. I reckon that's all I need.
Good luck.
The Lord be with you. What do you need?
I'm looking for a poacher in this area. Have you seen anything suspicious?
Not a poacher, I'm afraid, but more wolves than you can shake a stick at. It's mighty odd how many of them are wandering around here. I wouldn't be surprised if it was down to some sloppy poaching.
Any idea where I should take a look?
Right behind the cottage, there's a little path lined with boulders leading towards Slatigo. Follow it into the woods and take a look there. The Slatigo forest ain't that thick, so you won't get lost. It's nothing but rocks, really.
Thanks.
Take care, sir.
This is the poacher's camp for sure. Only there's no one here, and it looks like nobody's been here for quite some time. That's odd. I must have a look around. It looks like the poacher was attacked by wolves in his hideout. He tried to flee, but they chased him down. Oh well. I'd better report it to the gamekeeper. I've got some evidence if he wants it.
Good day to you.
I've got news about that poacher that you sent me to catch.
And? Did you catch him?
Not exactly.
What does that mean?
Well, you know how you said this poacher leaves a mess behind?
I know, the weasel. That really makes my blood boil.
Anyway, that's how the wolves sniffed him out. He didn't stand a chance against them. There wasn't much left of him, but I brought at least this as proof.
Show me. A hunting knife. This knife will be no use to him now. But still, no one deserves such a fate. Getting ripped to pieces by wolves. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to grieve over him.
You said something about a ghost. Will you tell me what that's all about?
Hold your horses. All in good time. If you help with another poacher, I'll tell you the whole story about the ghost. Or are you tired of walking through our beautiful forests?
Oh, leave it out. Tell me about the next poacher.
What do you want to know?
What should I do with him? Arrest him and take him to Troskovitz?
If some wild beast doesn't mete out justice first, aye. If he's not willing, force him. But make sure he's not too battered.
Yeah, I understand. There's a lot of poachers on the rampage here, aren't there? Is there anything different about this one?
This poacher is operating on a big scale.
A big scale?
He's killing so much game that he must be selling it somewhere. It's much more than he could use himself. Only, to prove anything, I'd have to grill all the innkeepers in the area. They wouldn't tell me anything anyway.
Where does this one hunt? Any idea where I should go looking?
A stone's throw from here, in the woods around Samine Pond.
Christ, it's right here under your nose.
I don't like going into them forests, to tell the truth. Even though they're nice and close, there's something not right about them. The game is often frightened. He uses that to his advantage. Maybe Miller Crazel knows something. The poacher operates near his mill, after all.
Good idea. I'll ask him. Thanks. I'll go and find him.
Good luck.
Gamekeeper Varrel told me there's a poacher in the forest near the pond. Know anything about him? I'm trying to track him down. And I thought, since it's your neck of the woods...
All there is in Lower Samine Forest is the lair, my storehouse. It's on the south side of the pond, somewhere near the middle of the woods. Don't snoop around there too much. But if there's some poacher working there, it must be even further south from the lair, somewhere on the hill there.
Thanks. I'll search deeper in the forest.
Farewell, good sir.
Get out of here right now, or I'll kick your ass. Clear off! Attack! Come and help! Show your stuff! Show what... Fuck you! Let's fall back!
I've been waiting for you.
They'd be the ones I'm looking for. I should look around their camp. This is definitely evidence.
Mert!
Oh, he's run off again, the little beast. This is definitely evidence. Interesting.
My respects.
I found those poachers, like you asked me to.
Poachers? More than one?
Yeah, a whole band of them. And not just poachers.
How'd you figure?
From the way they were armed to the teeth. Their camp is a little to the south of the pond. It's full of loot.
Somewhere by the rocks? But that's damn close. Got any proof they're there?
I found this on them.
Typical. The fuckers know what they're doing.
This lot weren't willing to listen to reason. So I dealt with them. They won't be doing any more poaching.
Blimey. You took them on all by yourself. Well, you saved me having to persuade Bailiff Thrush to send the Troskovitz garrison after them.
Are you going to finally tell me about the ghost?
Aye, I will. I need you to catch him. This ghost fella is a poacher too. But he ain't like any other poacher we've had, I can tell you.
What else can you tell me about him? Why do you think he's different than the other poachers?
He's one big mystery, that bastard. He's a damn good hunter. Every shot hits the mark. A real archery master. On the other hand, he leaves a right mess, and the way he guts the animals is shoddy. I ain't sure if he does it on purpose or he's just sloppy.
Sounds like it's some cumin.
Nah. Them nomads have a real respect for animals and wouldn't waste any part of a catch. But it's true, there's a lot that suggests this ghost ain't local.
Where should I look for him?
That bastard is poaching between my patch and Vostatek's. He knows it's the least patrolled area, since we don't quite know which one of us is responsible for it. You just need to head north a bit from Trotsky Castle.
To the north of the castle? Any idea where I should start?
You can start at the crossroads, northeast of the castle. Search the rocks there. Like I says, us huntsmen don't go there much, so we don't know the area.
Do you want me to send him to the gallows?
Exactly. If he ain't already wolf food or ain't armed to the teeth.
I'll get on it then.
I can't wait to see how this turns out.
This is a poacher's lair, for sure. So where's the poacher? Sir Hans, I'm here hunting poachers, and I come across you.
Henry! I never expected you here.
I was sent here by the Nebakov gamekeeper. He said there are poachers here, and I don't have to be King Solomon to figure out who the poacher is, do I? Jesus! You couldn't choose something different? There's all sorts of ways to make money.
Now hold your horses. How else are we supposed to get some coin quickly so we don't have to go around looking like beggars?
By honest work? This is very risky.
Look, no one found me here until you turned up. And you're only here because you're doing some terribly noble deed again and helping out old grannies in distress. And this is how it turns out.
Are you fucking serious? There are plenty of ways you could earn money. Why poaching of all things?
I've always been good at hunting. Remember how we went hunting together the first time? I really showed you up, didn't I?
As I recall, it was the other way around.
What rot! I'll make a pile of coins selling this game. And then, that idiot on the gate will finally believe we're not beggars. He'll be laughing on the other side of his face when we turn up in our finery. And it's a much better way than your idiotic idea with the forge.
You know very well that poaching is a serious crime.
Ah, but this is an exceptional situation. We're messengers. It's only through unfortunate circumstances that we ended up like this. If von Bergov knew about it, he wouldn't even regard it as poaching. Besides, he'd never leave an honoured guest and a noble to go hungry.
You do know that if they caught you, von Bergov would never even hear of it.
Henry, you've got to look at it in the broader perspective.
Jesus. And what are you doing with the game you hunt?
Thanks to my bargaining skills, I've got to deal with an excellent trader in Troskowitz.
And you realise that this trader of yours could snitch on you if he's in a corner? Or just for the reward?
My trader is reliable.
Maybe, but someone might see you together.
That's not going to happen. We're careful.
The gamekeeper wants to get rid of poachers around here, and I promise to help him do it.
Well, that's awkward for you, isn't it? Any idea what you're going to tell him?
Well, have you? Surely you don't expect me to tell him I didn't find anyone?
Why the hell not? You just found some abandoned camp, no? It's a stroke of luck that he sent you, eh?
You have to stop doing it. We can't risk you getting found out. Maybe just by chance.
And have you any better idea of how we get to the castle? Eh? Look at the state of yourself. No matter how you dress up, you still have straw sticking out of your boots. With my plan, we'd have at least some chance.
And what am I supposed to tell the gamekeeper now?
I don't know. Make something up. Maybe you found the poacher and he didn't want to surrender. He attacked you and you beat him. And that's that.
You have to cooperate at least a bit, though. But if the gamekeeper is to believe me, the poaching has to stop. I can't convince him the problem is solved if the game keeps disappearing.
You're saying I have to find some other way of making coin on account of this brilliant idea of yours?
You have to. Because the first thing the gamekeeper will do is to send guards here from Troskowitz. And then he'll send for me. Because he'll find out I lied to him.
Oh, Christ, Henry. Well, I've already made a bit of coin and I can do something with it. And I can still keep going to the woods. Well, it's time for a change. Go and convince that gamekeeper you keep going on about. And I'll find something else to do.
Oh, and the gamekeeper will want to see some proof that I found the poacher and dealt with him. Got anything?
I could give you my equipment. It'd be pretty hard to survive without it, but...
To poach without it?
Yeah, that's settled then.
All right. You don't have to worry about the last poacher either anymore. But it was one hell of a job, I can tell you.
Really? Go on. Where was he?
North of Trotsky. He had a small camp there. Below a cliff. Just like you said.
I'm sure he realized there wasn't any point resisting. What did you do with him?
I had to kill him.
Why did you have to?
That fella wasn't keen on being arrested. The first thing he did was draw a hunting knife on me. He's done for, in any case.
Got any proof?
I found this gear on him. He probably used it to make traps, and some tongs as well. Probably for pulling out teeth and that.
Look how well kitted out them poaching vermin are. I see why he didn't want to just pack it in. He had a good thing going there. Good work. Here's your reward.
Thanks. That's a generous reward.
We don't have any more poachers, so take it as a parting gift from us huntsmen. It'll be a long time before any more of the arseholes turn up in the Trotsky forests. You sent out a clear signal what they can expect. Well, you can take a look at my bows if you want, and in return for your help, I'll take a bit off the usual price. Don't use it for poaching, though.
That's not a bad idea, you know.
Don't even think about it.
No, of course not. Thanks.
I'll tell Vostatek to do the same. But just between you and me, better buy one from me. Bows soaked in spirits aren't very hard wearing.